Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona, and today's class is a 45-minute flow which incorporates coherent breathing and mindful movement. So you can move towards cultivating a feeling of peaceful quietness. So it's both a moving and stillness meditation with just enough cueing to help guide you, but a lot of space and quiet, so you can really drop into that feeling that you're inhabiting your body and the experience and a meditative mind state. So class begins with this 10-minute meditation, and we introduce the idea of coherent breathing, and then we take this breathing pattern with us as we move through our flow. I hope you enjoy, and thanks so much for joining. Namaste. And begin your practice in your comfortable seated position, one that supports a tall, upright posture. You might like to prop yourself on the edge of a blanket or a block there. Allow your knees to relax down below the hips. And when you're comfortable, softly close your eyes, releasing the weight of your body into the support beneath you. Feel your jaw unhinge, your shoulders drop, and settle yourself towards stillness, adopting a relaxed, easeful physical and mental state. In the practice of coherent breathing, we breathe a slow, even nasal breath, gradually working towards slowing our breath rate to 5 breaths per minute. And this translates into an inhale for the count of 6 and an exhale for the count of 6. To arrive at this slower rate, we move progressively toward this ballpark, beginning with a few longer 6-count exhales, punctuated by simple natural breath, and then we introduce some longer 6-count inhales, eventually finding that coherent state, 5 breaths per minute, where our nervous system and our heart rate can come into sync and find a physiological resonance and balance. So we begin now by turning our attention inward. With your eyes softly closed, bring your palms together and just start to rub your hands together, creating some friction there, some heat, and sensing the warmth and energy building between your hands. And pause now and cup the heel of your palms over your eyes. Lean in toward the warmth you can feel there. Just breathe naturally, quietly, without adjusting your breath in any way. Keeping your eyes closed, just release your hands now down to your knees. And we start by elongating your exhales. 3 cycles of breath, exhaling for the count of 6, and then we rest and repeat twice more. First round, taking a natural breath in, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in naturally, exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Breathe out for 6. Now let your breath relax and do whatever it wants to do, no effort. Round 2. Breathe in smoothly. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale smoothly, twice more in your own time. And rest. Natural breath. Trying to maintain that state of relaxation, deliberate focus on your breath. Third round, final round. Breathe in your natural spontaneous breath. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Twice more, breathing out. And rest. Natural breath. And now we repeat the same process with your inhales. This time placing your hands on your belly to make sure you initiate each inhale with your diaphragm. So as you breathe in, let your belly expand into your hands. Breathe up toward your chest and exhale without any effort. And stay with that diaphragm breath. Hands can relax down or stay on your belly. We'll begin round 1. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling natural breath out. Again, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let it go. Last round, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale. Rest. Let your breath return to normal. As we build this pattern, we're inviting our diaphragm, our heart, our lungs, and our brain all to sync up and find your own body's physiological resonance, its balance. 2 more rounds here. When you feel the urge to breathe in, breathing in for the count of 6. Exhale, natural breath. Twice more, you're breathing in for 6. Last round. Deep breath in all the way up to your chest. And rest, natural breath. And just practicing this technique patiently induces a balance condition in your autonomic nervous system, the place between deep rest and stimulation our bodies find neutral. Just last round here. Breathing in for the count of 6. Natural breath out. Twice more in your own time. Return to your natural breath, no effort. And for the last minute here, we combine the two. Breathing in for the count of 6. Exhaling for the count of 6, bringing our breath into balance. Wherever you're at, empty your lungs. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue on. Continuous, slow nasal breath, no pauses between your breath. Two more cycles of breath. And now rest. Eyes closed, just notice how you feel. Any sensations that have arisen from the practice. Feel the spaciousness of your breath. And from here we'll begin to move slow and breathe deep in this pattern you've established. Just very simple movement, prioritizing your breath. When you're ready, just gently blink your eyes open and making your way into a child's pose at the back of your mat. And setting the knees a little wider than your hips. Extending your arms forward, mindfully connecting your hands into the mat, spreading all your fingers. Taking 3 full breaths together now. As you feel yourself breathe in, glide up onto all fours, arch your spine into a cow pose. Exhale for the count of 6, doming your spine, taking your buttocks back to your heels, child's pose. Twice more now, with your breath count, your rhythm. From child's pose, make your way into downward facing dog, floating your sit bones up and anchoring your hands, and letting your breath prompt your movement throughout your practice so your breath, mind, body feels integrated, fully present. On a deep, slow breath in, shift forward to plank pose. On an even breath out, downward facing dog. Twice more, just flow with me, take your breath with you as you move. Slow motion. From downward facing dog, complete your exhale. Bend in the knees, making your way to the top edge of your mat. When you arrive, inhale long, take a halfway lift. Exhale the same length of breath, folding in. Rise on your in-breath. Steady, equal out-breath, hands to prayer. And take your even breath tempo with you now. So your pace is mindfully slow, unhurried. Breathe in, arms overhead. Breathing out, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back, runner's lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower slow to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left knee to the floor. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, hands to the floor and stepping up. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Make your way to stand, breathe in, deep, long. Slow motion, hands to your heart, breathing out. Second side, left side now, arms sweep overhead. Exhaling, fold. Halfway lift. Left foot back, runner's lunge. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Let your in-breath glide you forward plank. Exhale to the floor. Back bend as you breathe in. Child's pose as you breathe out. Stay with your breath. Inhale, all fours. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, low lunge, right knee to the floor. Arms sweeping up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping up. Halfway lift. And fold in. Come to stand. Hands rest to your heart center. And keeping your pace, your breath tempo, arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana, Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana, throat open, chest lifts, step your right foot back for runner's lunge twist. Right hand's your foundation, left hand to the sky, and revolve to your left. Steady breath, find your even cadence. 2 more cycles of breath. Eyes down, left hand down, right knee to the floor, low lunge. Arms rise, 3 full breaths here. Tuning into the current of your breath. Hands to the floor, skandasana to your right. Extending your left leg straight, pause and breathe. Feeling the balance of your actions, the light muscular effort through the top of your thigh, the stretch and length through the back of your thigh. Warrior 2 to your left now, rising tall on your in-breath. Deep lunge in your front knee on your out breath, maintaining a feeling of momentum with each breath, fueling your effort, your focus. Reverse your warrior now, one breath. And flow, hands to the floor, Vinyasa. Stepping back high to low push-up. Back bend of your choice, savouring each breath, each shape. Harnessing that slow pace to your breath, to your movement. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. At the end of your next exhale, travel to the top edge of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Come to stand there, reaching tall. Hands to your heart center. Arms overhead, breathe in. Keep flowing with your breath, nice graceful movement, forward fold. Ardha Uttanasana. Left foot steps back now, runner's lunge to take your simple twist, right hand reaches high. Keep breathing. Revolving. On your out breath, softly land your left knee, hand to the floor, low lunge. Arms rise. Pause for a few breaths. Breathe long and deep. Skandasana. Left knee lifts, skandasana, right leg straightens now, breathe deep. Open the front of your chest, your posture, let your lungs breathe. Warrior 2, your right side now. And letting your breath guide and animate your movement. Feel the expansive qualities of your inhale, the balancing, grounding tone of your exhale. Next inhale, reverse your warrior. And then flow with your breath, slow motion, no rush, through your vinyasa. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. Five deep breaths. And we'll flow from here, same pattern to your breath, one movement, one breath now, building heat and focus. Raise your right leg up and back, down dog splits. Exhale, slow, core lunge in the air, bringing your knee in toward your nose. Inhale, reach your right leg up high. Same slow breath, exhale, runner's lunge. Stay here for your in-breath, heart forward. Exhale, right hand to the sky and twist. Exhale, right hand down, left knee lands, low lunge. Breathe in, arms high. Hands to the floor, skandasana. To your left, right leg straightens. And let your inhale hover you to warrior two, right side now. Breathing out, finding your steady posture. Inhale, reverse, slow, smooth, steady. Exhale, take your flow, hands to the floor. And stepping back, lowering. Back bend of your choice. Downward facing dog. Left side now, same sequence. Inhale, raising the left leg up and back. Core lunge in the air. Down dog splits. Stepping forward. Runner's lunge, pause for your inhale, open and expand. Exhale, left hand reaches, revolve to your left. Hand to the floor, exhale, knee touches down, low lunge. On your out breath, transition, skandasana to your right, stay with your breath. Your inhale lifts and glides you to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 on your left side now. And when you feel yourself breathe in, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor of Vinyasa, stepping back, high push-up. Lowering slow, take your full out breath to arrive. Full in-breath in your back bend, savor your breath. Downward facing dog, pause and rest. On your out breath, knees down, buttocks to your heels, child's pose here. Keep that same steady and smooth pace to your breath. 3 full cycles of breath, just smoothing it out now, breathing in for the count of 6. Breathing out for the count of 6. Making a deep, mindful contact with your breath. Glide up with your slow breath in and a long breath out, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, look forward and bend the knees, lightly walk yourself to the top edge of your mat. Halfway lift and forward fold. Come to stand, reach the arms tall overhead. Taking your hands to your hips now as you breathe out. Left foot stays forward, your right foot steps back here to set up for pyramid pose. And catch opposite elbows behind your back or take a reverse prayer. With your feet firmly grounded, your legs straight, your hips level, inhale long and open. Exhale to slowly fold over the midline of your front leg. Just remember to keep pressing down through the big left toe, inner heel. And keep your right leg fully straight and firm. 5 deep, slow cycles of breath. You can close your eyes if you like, if it feels good. Pushing down through your front foot, wait for your inhale, rise up. And coming into Prasarita Pajottanasana, facing the long edge of your mat, widening your stance. Interlacing your hands behind your back now. Inhale deeply, open your chest, look up. Exhale, fold between your legs. And taking a few rounds of breath to find your comfortable edge as you fold, keeping the front of your thighs active, releasing any gripping from your face so your expression softens. Reconnect with your breath tempo. Keep prioritizing an even cadence to your breath over any physical over effort. Releasing your hands to your hips now. On an in-breath, slowly rise up, preparing for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Turning your left toes forward, move in slow motion, reach out, then down. Breathing in for the count of 6. Breathing out for the count of 6. 4 more cycles of breath. Mindfully transitioning to half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Landing lightly, moving quietly through your flow back to your high push-up. Lower to the floor or to a hover back bender of your choice. Downward facing dog. Gazing forward, top edge of the mat. And moving to the top edge there, and take a halfway lift when you arrive. Forward fold, slow pace, no rush, arms rise overhead, hands to your hips. Right foot stays forward, left foot steps back now, pyramid pose. Feet hip width apart there, catch opposite elbows or take your reverse prayer. On an inhale, open your chest, look up. Exhale, folding over. Breathing deep, pausing, resisting that temptation, that urge to move, to wriggle. Be still, except for the movement of your breath. Push firmly down through your front foot, rising all the way up through the torso. And take your hands to your hips now. Spread leg forward fold, facing the long edge of your mat. Heels out, toes in, deep breath in. Exhale and fold, letting your spine cascade down, all the way down to the crown of your head. Either positioning your hands underneath your shoulders, lining the fingers up with your toes, or any comfortable position here. You could catch opposite elbows, or rest your hands on your legs. And taking your hands to your hips with a nice flat back, firm belly. Come all the way up with your in-breath. Preparing for triangle pose, turning your right toes forward now. 2 straight legs, reach out over the midline of your right leg, then down. Feel for length through both sides of your waist, open chest. Notice the quality of your breath, quality of your thoughts. Stay present. Ardha Chandrasana now, little bend in your right knee, your right fingertips down, float the left leg up. Staying patiently grounded in your breath, in your experience. Land lightly when you're ready, move quietly through your flow. And trying not to fidget too much when you land back in your downward facing dog. Reconnect with your breath. And slowing it down now, make our way into Pigeon Pose, right leg rising as you breathe in. Right knee to the back of your right hand, crossing your shin in front of you. And take a few moments to level out through your hips. Then slowly lower within your comfortable range of motion. You might find that positioning yourself on your forearms or stacking your fists, staying a little bit more elevated feels more easeful for you. Feeling the fullness of your breath. Maybe even sensing your heart rate. Maintaining this sense of quietude, meditative state as you gently walk your hands back, standing into your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Left leg rising, breathing in slow, left knee forward and coming into Pigeon Pose. Mindful of your alignment, taking care of your left knee, folding forward when you're ready. Let your shoulders relax even more. And preparing to move, this time we'll sit down on our left buttocks And sweep the right leg forward to the front edge of your mat. Grab any extra layers you'd like here as we make our way down onto our backs. Setting up in the middle of your mat for bridge flow. And here we just start to elongate our exhales, signaling to our nervous system to decelerate and slow down. With your knees bent, your heels close to your buttocks, arms alongside your body. Just pause here for a moment. I'll give you the breath ratio to follow and then follow it in your own time. So as we lift into bridge, our arms come overhead. We breathe in for the count of 4. As we exhale slightly longer, breathe out for the count of 5, lowering your buttocks, your hands. And again, we breathe in for the count of 4, lifting up. We breathe out for the count of 6. And we repeat that process until we're counting out a breath of 8. So when you're ready, we'll begin. Inhale into bridge, arms overhead, count of 4. Slightly longer out breath as you lower, count of 5, and then just continue on. So your movement into bridge is slightly quicker. Your movement out of bridge is progressively longer. See if you can coordinate your hands, your buttocks landing at the same time. And steadily getting that feeling that you're pushing more air out of your lungs. So you arrive at empty, the end of your exhale. And in your own time, when you're finished your flow, allow yourself to rest, knees out wide, taking the soles of your feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana. Encouraging your breath to completely relax here. Quietly witnessing any fluctuations that you might feel in your body, in your mind, anything that might be distracting you from this present moment. And then very kindly, patiently, guiding yourself back, making contact with your breath, observing its spontaneous rhythm. And feeling that deep release from your exhales. Last few minutes here, feel free to stay in this posture or rest back in shavasana, corpse pose. And as you experience this deep release through your body, continue to watch your breath as an observer. Observing the complete stillness of your body. The clarity that arises from fully absorbing yourself in the present moment. And very slowly guide your awareness back. Land back in your body, feel your toes wriggle. Bring some movement to your hands, breathe a deeper breath. Let it fill and expand the whole vessel of your body. Bending the knees, feet to the floor. Rolling gently, softly out to your right side. Letting your eyes blink open, take in the light of your room. Notice how you feel. Take that feeling with you as you move into your day. Slowly dragging yourself all the way back up. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.